Well, hi everyone. It's great to communicate with you at the end of this year, and what a year it's been. Who could have imagined that 2020 would feel and look like it has? But anyway, look, we've got there. It's Christmas time, and Fiona and I would send our Christmas greetings to you. And in the accompanying letter to this video, we certainly would want to send our best regards to all of you and pray that God's strength would be there for you as you approach the challenge of 2021. May it be a very different year to this year. But God's been good. He's been so faithful to us, hasn't he? He's helped us through what have been some uncharted waters for most of us. And to your encouragement and in your support, I reckon you guys have done an amazing job. And as I have moved around the churches, I've just been so stimulated and encouraged to see the way that our pastors and leaders and churches and congregations have responded to what has been a very difficult time. In fact, you know, the church flourishes amidst challenge, and it's caused us to actually review and look at things in a way that I trust will cause us to be even more effective in all that we're doing in the years that lie ahead. So Christmas greetings to you, and all the best for the year that lies ahead. It's been a big year, and the challenges of distancing, social distancing, the numbers that have restrained us from meeting together have meant that we've had to do church at some periods online. Zoom has become a process for many of us, for our leaders' meetings and for other things. And it's been wonderful to see so many of our churches grab hold of the online opportunities and develop really new skill sets and new teams to make the best of what has been a very difficult scene. You may remember at the conference, at our state council meeting, David Washington outlined that we're intending as a state to appoint someone who can actually help you with your online presence, and that is such a big issue. And you know, I think as the church goes forward, and in the article that I've written with this video, you know, I've challenged us not to just go back to doing things the way we have, but to use this as an opportunity to pivot. There's a word that's become important for this year. Pivot. To pivot and bring new change to the way we do church, and to expand our missional footprint, to increase our capacity, and to reach many more people for Christ. So I've put an article in the letter with this video that talks a lot about developing a change culture and how to build an environment that causes your team to grow and flourish amidst adversity and difficulty. So I trust you can find that of interest, and also I've included again a few articles and links to things from Carey Nieuwhof. I did put some of them in the last Communique, but I know many of you perhaps haven't had a chance to look at them, so I'm reminding you of that. And also a couple of other good articles, including one with Mark Varghese, who was our speaker at the conference last year. And I think they're things that you might find useful to go through personally and with your teams. So yeah, the challenge is for us to learn how to engage with a virtual church and with our virtual leadership. So yeah, may that help you and stimulate further discussion and thought as you enter into the new year with your people, with your teams. I'm very keen to come around your churches again, and even though lockdown stopped some of that movement this year, it was a thrill to be able to get to many of our churches and to also go online and speak and share for many of you in your online programs and congregational gatherings. So if I can help you at all through the new year, I'd love to. Get in touch with me. January is already pretty booked up, but the latter part, going on into the year, I'm keen to put your church into my calendar. And if I can help you, and even during the week with your teams, with your maybe yourself personally, you want some support, consultation, prayer, encouragement, let me know. You know, this has been a pretty mentally and emotionally and spiritually draining year, and if I can be there to encourage and help you, then please let me know. So yeah, I'm looking forward to visiting you again. For me personally, this year has ended in a very bizarre, surreal way. I ended up being in hospital for 3 days, just a week or two ago. They discovered it, and I won't go into the full detail of it, but they discovered that I had over a litre of fluid on my right lung. I can't believe it. Never had any feeling of it, any notion of it. And of course, they're very concerned that it not be something cancerous. And I'm very grateful that it's not. It seems like it's related to an old infection that I had. But as I speak to you now, I'm still sort of in recovery mode and building up my strength again after the operation I had. And yeah, so 2020 has been a pretty upside down year for many of us in many ways. It's been a great year though too. Fiona and I had the privilege of moving into our new home this year. So that was another big issue for us personally. But this health challenge at the end of the year was really like, God, what are you doing here? But I finish off my letter to you with a key proverb. Many are the plans of a man's heart, but it's God's purpose that will prevail. Aren't you so glad that God's in control of our destiny? Come what may, even if something adverse happens, like this year has been an adverse year for all of us, in the midst of it all, God is in control. He doesn't go, whoops, didn't see that one coming. He's not surprised. He's actually ahead of the game. And he has great plans for 2021 and beyond. And we trust that as a movement, we can support each other, encourage each other, and take each other on a grand adventure into the future. If I can help you in that, please let me know. And once again, have a great Christmas, great New Year, and look forward to sharing with you as the new year unfolds. From my wife, Fiona, and on behalf of the whole state executive team and Joe Habermill in particular, thanks so much for your support, your encouragement, and your faithfulness through what has been most bizarre, unpredictable, all those superlatives, strange year, but through it all, God is still in control. And the best is yet to come. Hallelujah. God bless you all.